Good Thursday morning, everyone. We begin with major developments from the war in Ukraine. More American weapons are now arriving.
The Russian military appears to be stepping up its assault on several cities, taking control of a key port city while targeting more civilians.
It comes amid disturbing reports from Moscow that even young children protesting the war are now being arrested, held behind bars as the Kremlin cracks down on dissent. Our James Longman in Moscow reports that protesters face up to 8 years in prison and children could face up to 3 years behind bars.
Meanwhile, we heard again overnight from Ukraine's president insisting Russians will not have one quiet moment as they advance on the capital. This morning, more American-made weaponry is arriving on the battlefields of Ukraine. A source says the U.S. has now delivered hundreds of Stinger anti-aircraft missiles to Ukrainian forces as the Russian invasion escalates. In the capital, Kyiv, a night of heavy bombardment.
The border into Poland, and as I'm talking to you, you can hear what's happening in the city.
ABC's Ian Pannell was on the air when an explosion lit up the sky.
There was a large flash over in the distance. It's an incredibly foggy night. You can only see probably about 50 to 100 yards. Many others are now hunkered in their basements tonight, listening to that sound, and frankly, it's terrifying.
Videos posted on social media show a missile destroying this brewery. And this massive explosion was seen at a Ukrainian air base near Kharkiv, an ammunition depot apparently hit. Now, Russia has reportedly taken the key port city of Kherson, the first big city in Ukraine to fall into enemy hands. New satellite images reveal some of the destruction. Impact craters surrounding this village near the Ukraine-Russia border, and several homes are on fire. Ukrainian officials now claim more than 2,000 civilians have been killed, the UN confirming about 530 casualties so far. The International Court says it has, quote, reasonable basis to believe that war crimes are being committed. Ukrainian defiance is growing. Videos online show hundreds of people blocking this road to the country's largest nuclear facility. And Pentagon officials say the Ukrainians are now targeting that 40-mile-long Russian convoy bearing down on Kyiv, which apparently stalled about 17 miles from the capital.
We believe the Russians are deliberately actually regrouping themselves and reassessing the progress that they have not made and how to make up the lost time. Two,
in his latest video from a bunker in Kyiv, Ukrainian President Vladimir Zelensky telling his country, we are a nation that broke the enemy's plans in a week. He claims about 9,000 Russian soldiers have been killed, far more than the number Moscow reported. Zelensky speaking directly to Russian troops saying, tell your commanders that you don't want to die. Get back to where you've come from. Members of a Russian delegation will return to neighboring Belarus today for a new round of peace talks with Ukraine, but expectations are low.
Hi, everyone. George Stephanopoulos here. Thanks for checking out the ABC News YouTube channel. If you'd like to get more videos, show highlights, and watch live event coverage, click on the right over here to subscribe to our channel. And don't forget to download the ABC News app for breaking news alerts. Thanks for watching.